Yeah, I would agree. I think today was definitely better than the previous two, but ultimately we come away with nothing, which is a huge disappointment going into this week. When you have 3 game weeks, you really want to start that week out with something positive, and unfortunately we didn't. A lot of discussion in the changing room, and guys speaking up, and just reiterating that it's not good enough at the moment, and we have an opportunity on Wednesday to put things right. So we gotta switch our minds pretty quickly here and focus on the next game coming up.
Does that help you as a player, having a match right away, right after that, than having like a long week of training?
Yeah, it definitely helps. It's a tough one, especially someone like myself who analyzes and potentially overanalyzes a performance in a match, and tonight we'll he'll just play things over and over. But knowing that tomorrow the sun rises and you then have to switch focus immediately, it's definitely more helpful than a hindrance. It forces you to look at and start to recover pretty quickly, because another one's right around the corner, and you don't have time to sit around and dwell too much.
Yeah, I want to switch over to the goal. So that was a brilliant ball from Ashley on the set piece. Was that designed for you, or was it just you made an instinctive move and saw where you could sneak in?
Yeah, instinctive. It was an incredible ball, to be completely honest with you. It was just put perfectly. We were discussing it after, just downstairs now, and he thought he had overhit it, but the way he had it to dipping over the final defender, it was probably the easiest header I've ever had to put on target. So just instinctive. I mean, we all have certain roles to go and certain zones to attack, and mine is that back post area for this game especially, and he put it perfectly. If I'd have missed, I'd have been really, 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 really angry with myself.
Well, congratulations. I don't know if you know, but you now hold the record for the longest stretch between 2 goals in MLS. It's like something like 14 years, 3 days.
That's I don't know. I guess that's a good record to have, considering it wasn't spent those 14 years spent were not all in MLS. So yeah, thank you.
Right.
That's one I can tell my kids.
Yeah. All right. Last one from me. You haven't been with the club this entire time, but this is the 4th time this season the club has lost back-to-back matches. However, in Charlotte's 3rd match after those, they've probably played their best matches of the season. You're going into Orlando with this. Just in your career, losing a couple in a row, how do you break out of that, and what do you do differently?
Yeah, I think it goes one of two ways, right? You either sulk and put your head down, or you work harder, and you react and you respond, and that was a big message after the game from the manager, is that now we have an opportunity to respond. So, as you said, the club has done really well to respond after 2 losses, and right now guys are really disappointed and wishing that we had a game tomorrow, to be completely honest with you, and trying to get back to winning ways. And it'll be important to do that on Wednesday, to go down to Orlando and to respond, to put us back on solid ground and solid footing, and continue to drive towards the playoffs.
Thanks, Tim.
No problem.
Thanks, Nick. Caleb, quickly, and then we gotta go.
Yeah, just one from me, Tim. Dean said on his press conference that some of the goals the team has been conceding lately have been a bit silly or unlucky at times. How do you guys go about either analyzing how to fix that? Is it something that's tactical? Is it something that's just unfortunate in the moment? What are you guys seeing out there on the defensive line?
Yeah, it's a little bit tactical, but it's also making sure that our reactions are right. I think tonight there were a little bit at times slow to react. The chaos in the box. I think guys we're all trying to do the right thing, trying to keep the ball out, and you know, when a ball is bouncing around like that, you're also worrying about, you know, things like swinging at the ball and giving up penalties, right? So it's a balance to try to understand and try to get in front of the ball and you know, do everything you possibly can while being under control. But there are definitely things that we can work on. There's always things that we need to, you know, work on and improve and you know, continue to you know, try to prevent situations like tonight. And it's communication is a big thing. I think, you know, if we can keep that high and maintain that, then you solve a lot of problems. But it's just sometimes there are things that happen and you have to give credit you know, to the other team in some instances. And tonight was, you know, probably not one of those nights. You know, I think if we look at both of those goals, we'd love to have you know, different decisions from all of us in order to prevent those.
Appreciate it. Have a safe ride back.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Caleb. Thanks, Tim.